Okay, shh. You die now. Go away. Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and you're watching another edition of CPU, which is short for Chris Pirillo. You decide what the U is short for, because you are the only you I care about. And I just so happen to have it on good authority, because a little birdie told me, that you happen to like tech as well. Perhaps some tech toys might interest you? The hottest tech toys of the year? 3D is still all the rage. You lived your life in 3 dimensions. Why shouldn't you perceive the media that you want to take in 3D as well? I found the most awesome 3D photo viewer on the planet. There are no batteries, it never needs upgraded, and it's very durable. More durable than my desk, apparently. The images that you can look at are stored on this photo disc, and you don't have to worry about accidentally erasing them either, because once they're in it to stay. And there are plenty of these photo discs that you can get too. Simply slide it into the viewport and click, click, click. Get it? 3D. It's not going away. Tablets, 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 tablets. Everybody's talking about tablets, and if they don't have one now, they will soon. A tablet could make a great tech toy, and I found one that'll hold its value over time. It's called an Etch-a-Sketch, and what you can do with this tablet is draw. You simply turn these knobs, and a little pointer on the screen will allow you to draw. You can control the horizontal axis or the vertical axis, or if you twist it at the same time, you can make it go diagonal. It never needs recharging, and the best part is no memory. You can make an infinite amount of drawings on this tablet. You simply shake the screen, and the image you drew disappears. Told you, I find good tech toys. Oh, those aren't glowing enough for you? Well, what about a light bright? For those of you who love to hear about specs, it's powered by an LED backlight, and you take these tiny colored pegs and place them on this flat board, and then it creates an image that you created, and then you can start all over again at any moment in time. I know, everyone's going to be rushing around on YouTube to create a billion tutorials or to watch people play with their light brights, but you don't really need much help. You simply do it. Wow. I mean, that resolution. Retina-like. Almost. And while we're talking about glowing tech toys, I gotta tell you about a game that is easy to play but difficult to master. Are you ready to see it? Ha! I didn't say Simon Says. Of course, I also didn't tell you it's Simon. Effectively, this game allows you to listen to patterns and then follow those patterns ad infinitum. You can play with multiple people too. It glows. And listen to this sound. I don't know who wrote that. It's amazing. It's great. Did you hear that? I mean, what a soundtrack. Why did it just fart at me? Simon Says, repeat my flashing lights and sounds. Can you conquer the colors? The only problem I found is that you can't carry this in your pocket. If you want to game on the go and still have great graphics and great sound, I've got something for you. It's electronic basketball. It's like I'm sitting courtside. The graphics are so realistic. And I don't know if they sampled the sounds of the players to get it into this game, but it's amazing. So lifelike. And he tries to shoot. The shot clock's running down. Is that what it's called? A shot clock? I don't know. I've never played basketball in real life. This is really how I choose to experience the world, through screens. This is destined to become a classic. Trust me on this, because they put that on the box. Classic. So it's gotta be true. Now, if you don't happen to be a sports fan, but you still want a game that you can carry with you with great graphics and great sounds, do you hear that? It's Space Invaders. If aliens ever invaded Earth, I'd imagine this is exactly what it would look like. Plus, if you were looking for a tech toy that would allow you to play with it while you were climbing a mountain, this is the Carabiner Edition. Why else would you have a carabiner? Let's say you're someone who's looking for a bit more home entertainment on the game front, and you enjoy a bit more video in your games. You enjoy video games, perhaps? In all my research, I'm excited to say I finally found a console you can plug into your TV and not pay any kind of subscription fee to unlock its full potential. It's this, and this is controlled with this. Wirelessly. And the best part about it is, it comes with not just one, not just two, but over 80 game cartridges in the console itself. You don't need to buy individual cartridges at $30 a pop anymore. That's That's yesterday's news. No, everything you need is right here. That's it. It even has a second joystick so you can play with a friend. Oh, and by the way, no internet connection required. And yes, I realize that by talking about this, all the Intellivision fanboys are going to jump down my throat and say, why didn't you talk about the Intellivision game console? Well, because I didn't have one on hand, that's why. I remain hopeful that at some point in the not-too-distant future that people will stop arguing over game consoles. Atari, Intellivision, does it really matter? I mean, ultimately, all that matters is that you enjoy what you have in your own life and don't project your wishes, wants, needs, desires, and biases onto somebody else. Choose one or the other, or both. If you happen to be the richest kid on the block, maybe you have a home computer and you're looking for a better game controller for it. Look no further than this. How many more buttons would you need? Its connector looks really strange. I don't know if that's ever going to take off. Throughout the duration of this video, you may have been wondering why I kept all of these tech toys inside of their boxes. That's because after I'm done with this video, I'm going to be donating them. And I'm doing it on behalf of all of my Supernomies, aka the patrons, who have helped make this year so happy for me. I want to pass that happiness along to others, giving them a bit of joy this holiday season with a bit of tech, a bit of fun, and a bit of you. And maybe you can take this as an opportunity to do the same thing. I don't need to know if you donate a toy or a piece of technology to someone who might need it at any point in time. But I do hope one thing for you, and that is that you stay a kid at heart throughout life. At this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.